See, I told people recently that Fury wasn't the same in a lot of these fights that he's been having. And people try to say, well, he's just looking like that because he ain't trained and different things like that. Fury even said a few times, like, I don't know why people listen to everything he says, but then when he says certain things, they don't want to take that in consideration. He's already said that the punches that he took from Wilder was dangerous punches, and that he wasn't the same after those punches. He said this plenty of times already. And people try to act like they're not really paying attention to it, or they didn't hear what he said, and different things like that. But from what I've seen already, Fury, man, he's not really all the way into boxing like he was. When he was fighting Deontay Wilder, he was more of a up-tempo guy. Yeah, I'm ready for this. And, he was just more into it and enthusiastic. Like, even when he does certain promotion things now, it's kind of like he got to get himself up to do it. He's not really used to being this active. You know what I'm saying? That's why in certain, when he's doing promotion now after the fight and things like that, he's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He's not really exciting like that. You can tell even when his dad was doing certain things before the fight, that's kind of not like how they usually do things. So, and his dad, he seems like he doesn't know much about the training process right now. So, for him to be questioning the training that Fury's doing is kind of I don't know, it's kind of different in my eyes, because it's kind of like, what? Why is he thinking about certain things that Fury is doing in camp? Is he not around him during camp, or like what's the deal where he's not sure why he's declining? I know he's getting older, but like he said, the last 3 fights, so that means I want to say, what was that, the Dillian White fight and the last Wilder fight, and then the Ngannou fight? Did anybody seem like he was declining in the last Wilder fight? See, those Wilder fights, they do something to you. It's hard to fight Wilder and take those knockdowns like that. I know the people, it looks cool and it looks like something a tough guy would do, but at the end of the day, those are some hard punches when you're taking those punches like that. Those aren't punches you can take from a guy who's to where you're just gonna walk out and you're gonna be the same guy you was when you go in there. No, they ain't those type of punches. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury, what people need to be trying to think about is Tyson Fury a chinny? Does he have a weak chin? He's been dropped a few times in his last couple of fights. Is his chin weak? Now, people try to question Wilder's chin. Wilder ain't been dropped by everybody like that. Tyson Fury's been dropped by a few guys. Is he chinny or not? I haven't heard anybody say he doesn't have a chin. That's odd to me. Does he have a chin? Does he not have a chin? Or is he a great fighter? Or is he just in a bad position right now? Or is he not doing the right things? I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know. His dad saying this before the Usyk fight, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't know if he's trying to give everybody an idea that Usyk has a chance and different things like that. I don't know. I feel like Usyk has a chance at the fight, but Usyk feel like he's talking about a friend instead of an opponent at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Fury tried to almost miss the bag or not. You giving him too much credit. Like, let's get the ball rolling, man. What's going on? What's going on? You got a lot of options now. You got Ngannou, Usyk. You the man right now. We waiting on fights from you. All these fights. Yeah, he's supposed to be the man right now, man. He has a lot of options right now. You know what I'm saying? People would love to see, shoot, me personally, I would love to see 2 more fights from him and Ngannou. I feel like those were big time. You know what I'm saying? When Tyson Fury gets in the ring with these American fighters and these guys like Ngannou who can punch hard. See, he be in some exciting fights, man. I told you, man. Some of these guys, they be stealing money from us, bro. You fans, though, y'all guys okay with it, because y'all let these guys get in the ring with guys who's almost borderline bums, or they shouldn't be in there with. And then y'all be trying to say, well, oh, man, well, look, that guy, he fought hard. Man, a lot of these guys shouldn't be in the ring. They should be fighting younger guys. Younger guys need to be getting an opportunity, man. The guys y'all be impressed with, they really just gatekeepers, man. They not really guys who's really putting on main events like that. That's why a lot of these guys mad now that Eddie Hearn used them up. I tried to warn a lot of these guys, like, yeah, if you believe that this promoter is gonna do this for you, you're obviously confused. If you think that promoter was gonna help you out, you're obviously confused. Those guys are not trying to help. They don't help nobody. So to think that they're the ones that try to put you in position, nah. Not really, especially at heavyweight. At heavyweight, that's not even a way that guys are even trying to go like that. That's why the division needs Wilder now. If that card didn't have Wilder on it, that card wouldn't be impressive. That card's not impressive without Wilder on it. That's a plain card, man. It's a card that most people just be like, oh, okay, I'm impressed with that card, but it's not really an impressive card. Let's be honest. There's a lot of things that we could be doing out here with a lot of these heavyweights. We could have been had all these guys on a different card and been doing things like that. They just feeling out now like it's the end of the division, so they trying to feel like now, let's try to get some things together and try to work some things out. Man, they've been trying to space all this stuff out and milk all these guys. Now they know the value going down to these guys, and they need Wilder as an ornament to kind of try to keep the division going. The division it's done. If we don't get certain things out of these last few fights, if you think about it, these fights right here that they're making, these ain't no top fights. I'm talking about not as far as the one like Usyk and Fury, but I'm talking about as far as these fights supposed to be done already, man. These are fights from the past. These are old fights, man, that should have been put on a long time ago. These aren't fights guys are really focused on right now. Who cares about some of these fights? A lot of these guys, nobody cares about these fights they're putting on. That's just honestly. Especially in the heavyweight division, man. They should have been putting stuff together that the fans could have been happy about. But a lot of these guys, they've been trying to milk certain fighters and have things go their way and work in their favor. That's why Anthony Joshua got these losses by certain guys. And you're like, man, how did Anthony Joshua get a loss like that? From trusting these promoters and moving a certain way. That's exactly how he got like that. I would have liked to see Otto Wallin fight Fury again. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the Dillian White fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fights could have already happened. See, my thing is this right here. I feel like Fury and Usyk, they gonna retire after this fight. I don't feel like what Usyk got to do after this fight that he hasn't done already. He gonna go turn around and fight Wilder? Nah. I think Fury gonna retire from doing these kind of fights. I think this is gonna be his last one, and I think this is gonna be Usyk's last one. I think that's how that's gonna go. And then they're gonna all the belts gonna go everywhere, and then I think somehow they're gonna try to make Anthony Joshua and Wilder fight for undisputed probably. If they don't, man, who cares about the belts after that? To be honest with you, like all these other heavyweights they got, like Jung and all these other guys, those guys still haven't fought each other with yet. They don't even know who's Jung next fight gonna be. It look like they're trying to make Effie Ajagba fight him next. But most of the fans, they don't really care about a lot of these fights, man. They're just trying to see something exciting, man. All these media guys so invested in who want to see who's the best. And a lot of these guys were saying Anthony Joshua was the best. Then it went from Fury, then it went to Usyk, then it back to Fury, and now it's back to Usyk. So a lot of these guys, they don't know who they want, man. They just want a champion who isn't American at this point, which is fine with me. I mean, I don't really care about all that stuff. I mean, a belt ain't gonna change Tyson Fury getting dropped in 3 of his last 4 fights. Well, two of his last 4 fights. It's not gonna change the fact of that, man. The fact's still gonna remain. History still. When people watch history, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, you saw the Francis Ngannou and Fury fight? Yeah, Fury lost that fight, but he went on to fight Usyk after that. Yeah, who cares? That's why he's gonna have to get that rematch back, man. That rematch gonna be a whole lot of stuff. That's a big deal. That rematch is a big deal. If he doesn't go back and get that, his dad knows, man. His dad knows. He know people look at Fury the same. Don't look at him the same after that Ngannou fight. No power, just a whole bunch of stuff he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that they try to criticize Wilder about. Oh, he didn't do this. Man, Fury just looked just as bad in that Ngannou fight. You let a guy who never boxed before look better than you as a boxer. Everything I've said in my videos, people can say, oh, you just doing this and this, but his dad said the same thing. He don't look the same. He declining. He don't look like he even training right. He look like fat thin. He called him fat thin. He called his son fat thin. Fat and thin. Think about that. After y'all said he won, he said the son declining and he fat and thin. And y'all think I'm exaggerating. I'm just a fan. I'm not his dad. I wouldn't say all that. But look at what he's saying though. It just goes to show you, man, these fans, they don't want to be realistic. These promoters don't either. Fury dad more honest than y'all. Y'all trying to make a quick buck. That fight lost value. They trying to save that fight. That's why they're trying to hurry up and put the Wilder and Joshua thing together. Man, if Fury didn't look that bad, man, they wouldn't even be putting that card together. I'ma just be honest. If Fury didn't look that bad, they wouldn't even be making that card. That's why Eddie Hearn trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not doing business with those guys. Then as soon as he lost, they like, oh, we need, well, not lost, but as soon as he looked bad, they like, oh, yeah, Eddie Hearn, we need you to do this and this and this. Now he's available. Now they friends again. See how these guys do, man? These promoters, they just in it for the money, man. They can make a fight happen. They just want to milk certain guys or certain fighters. They know Anthony Joshua ain't that good. They just want to get what they can out of him. Then people trying to run around here like, oh, Teddy Atlas was right about Wilder. Was he right about Anthony Joshua too? Because he said Anthony Joshua was the best. Didn't say anything about Fury. That was a while ago. Oh, behind the scenes. Yeah, behind the scenes, man. All right. Now everybody believe in Fury. Now they don't believe in Fury. Oh, I think Usyk can get him. Why? He beat Ngannou. Y'all said he beat Ngannou. Why y'all think he can lose to Usyk now? See, these guys are frauds, man. They're not really boxing fans. They in groups. They do hate groups and stuff like that. They don't really pay attention to who wins or loses. That stuff's not really what they do. Yeah, these guys don't really pay attention to who's a good boxer and who's not, man. They just pay attention to what the fans like to say, and that's what they go with. That's exactly what they go with. None of these guys are realistic, man. They don't really give their real opinion. Then when they do, it sucks. It has a lot of biasness behind it. That's why the heavyweight division looks so bad. People don't know who's good and who's not, because a lot of these guys who's saying different answers and coming up with different things, they don't even know what to talk about. They don't even know who's very good, who's the best, or who has great style or knockout power. They just want to believe whatever they hear or see sometimes. But that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.